You are welcome to another special topic: how to raise healthy chickens with do-it-yourself feed. Stop buying expensive feed from the market. What farmers don't know about commercial feed and doing their own feed in their farm. Raising healthy chickens doesn't have to be too costly or to cost you a fortune of your investment. One of the best way to cut costs and improve best performance is by making your own do-it-yourself feed using locally available ingredients. Most especially if you are producing your own feed, what I mean your own feed is the feed you use in your farm. That means it is not commercial. The best way to go is to make the feed according to your own priority, according to your own taste, according to your own standard, according to the ingredients you have within your environment. It is only in commercial feed that you find it difficult because most of the ingredients are not in large quantity that will serve the commercial purpose. But for your own feed, even if you are raising 100 broilers, 100 chicken, 1,000 birds, you can get the ingredients within your locality at a very cheaper rate. So do it your own chicken feed using locally available ingredients, make feed cheaper, and many farmers spend thousands on commercial feed yet still struggle with slow growth, disease outbreak, and low egg production. But not anymore. After watching this video, I'm going to give you all the steps to start making your own do-it-yourself chicken feed in your farm and the ingredients that you can source within your environment that will not cost you much, especially when you are making your own personal feed. Because when you are making your own personal feed, there are ingredients you can use for your own personal use, but it's not for commercial purpose. I don't know whether you get me clearly. Not tomorrow you say, I made a video that feed can cost one naira, and why that you want me to produce the feed for you for 1 naira. The ingredients I will use to produce my own feed, chicken feed, I will not use it for you because it will not be of commercial purpose, and I cannot get them in large quantity to produce their own feed. But for me, if I decide to make 100 kg of feed today, I can do it within 10 minutes within my machines here. Within 5 minutes, I'm through with it, and I'll use it for my chicken, and it will give them the maximum result they deserve. But to produce 1 ton of feed for you, I may not get those ingredients available at that particular time, and I may not source them in large quantity to produce the feed you need. That is why if you ask me to make feed, I will use standard ingredients. Standard ingredients means the ingredients I can see in the market and buy. If I'm making my own feed, it can take me time to gather these ingredients, to gather these locally available raw materials one by one from house to house, from the dealers. If you go to people that make pap, you tell them that you need this, they will go to their kitchen and gather half bag of it and give to you. Then you go to people that make this bambara nut. You go to them, they'll give you what they have. You go to other places that produce kuli, all the soya bean and others, they'll give you what they have. Before you gather them, it may take you a long time, but it is for your own purpose. But when I'm producing your own, you give a target. Please, I want the feed to be ready tomorrow. Then what time will I take to gather those things? So when you're making your own feed, you can easily source raw materials within your environment at a cheaper rate, and it will take you time to gather them, and it will be very cheaper. So one of the steps is know the nutritional needs of your chicken. That's the first step to go into making your own feed. What are the requirements for chicken to grow? What vitamins and minerals are they required? What percentage of protein is the chick birds that the young chicks need to grow? What is their requirements at grower stage, and what is their requirements at other laying stage or finishing stage? You need to know this clearly. For starters, that is young chicks, most especially broilers. Broilers, for them to grow well and to give you the maximum result they need to start with at least 21% crude protein in their feed. They need at least 5% of fat. They need metabolizable energy up to 29.9. They need calcium. They need phosphorus. They need many other minerals and vitamins that are necessary for their optimal growth. Then for growers needs at least 17% crude protein. Then finishers need at least 18 to 20% crude protein. You need to know all this, what your chickens need. It's not something you're going to read. You have to have them in your memory always before you even go into making your own poultry feed. Understand what your chickens need based on their ages and purposes. For broilers, they need faster growth. They need more of protein and fat and other minerals and vitamins. Then for laying birds, they need more of calcium and protein for them to lay well and for their eggshell to be strong. So you need to know what layers needs for them to lay very good quality eggs. All this is what you need. Then another one is source of local ingredients. As I earlier mentioned when I do my introduction, these ingredients you use, which ingredients are you using to produce this feed? Are you using soybean milk or soybean milk waste? Are you using granite cake? Are you using soybean itself, fully processed soybean, industrially processed soybean? Are you using corn or maize? Are you using pancake cake? Are you using fish meal, bone meal, oyster shells, snail shells, limestones? Are you using any of them? Where can you gather this at a very cheaper rate? Are you making use of blood meal as animal protein source instead of fish meal? Where do you get the blood meal for you to use it at a very cheaper rate? If you have abattoir or slaughterhouse within your environment, you can go there and buy the blood meal if you know how to process. If you don't know how to process it, watch any of my videos. I've made a video on how to process poultry blood meal. Are you using feather meal? Do you know how to process feather meal? Any of all these ingredients, which one are you using? Then know where to source them at a very cheaper rate. Then there are other alternative locally available raw materials like palm kernel cake, like granite cake, like pap waste, this last dry grain, this brukutu, this people that prepare brukutu, this local gin, local liquor they produce, the waste from it is derived from fermenting corn and grains, then allow you to stay for some days, then they use it to produce all these local drinks. Are you making use of the waste? The waste are very cheaper. A bag of it can go for 4,000 naira, which means, and a bag of it is over 100 kg. Then are you making use of all this, which you source within your environment? They will drop the cost of a feed. Gather affordable ingredients like maize, soybean, granite cake, fish meal, bone meal, and oyster shells around you to be cheaper. There are some people that produce oysters. They sell the oyster meat in the market. So then throw the shell away. They package the shell and throw it away. Go to them and you get average. I know a woman that sells snail in the market in my environment here. She throws away all the snail shells. If you go in, if you have such people in your area, you can buy it at very cheap rate. Some of them may not even sell it to you. Some of them may even tell you to pack it because it is a waste for them, and they don't know that you can make use of it. They will give it to you at a giveaway price. So gather all these things, dry and store ingredients properly, so that you can make use of them at any time you need. Some dry or oven dry ingredients to prevent mold or contamination. Very important. After, then use hammer mill, grind them using hammer mill or blender or crusher, any one you have. Break them into smaller particles so that chickens can easily eat and digest them. Weigh and mix according to formula. You have to develop a very good formula. If you don't know how to develop feed formula, check my videos. I have made videos on feed formulation, poultry feed formulation, how to develop formula, and you can easily see different feed formula, both broiler starter, broiler grower, broiler finisher, layer smash, layers finisher, and super layers. They are all there. Check any of them, make use of any of those. All those formula you see there are already tested. I've tested them and I'm using them to produce my own feed. So use them. Then how do you source for the vitamins and minerals mix that are necessary? You can gather most of the environmental vitamins and mineral sources from all these organic plants. Supplement your feed with vitamins and minerals premises to balance the nutrition. It's very important. Even though your chicken will not grow, you can still give them the liquid ones that you derive from banana and plantain flowers, from other extracts like neem, bitter leaf, ginger, garlic, cinnamon. Then you have others, many other plants also that you can gather the minerals there. Give it to them under as liquid, they will take it. Test and feed first with a small batch. Separate a small batch of chicken. Like what we normally do. Most of the chicken you see me here, I separate them because of this our Eco Boy booster, so that I will testing them one after the other. Any of the batches I do, I test them, make sure that they are working well before I market it. I don't just bring it to the market. That's why when you tell me, I will tell you with assurance that I'll have water. I know what I'm giving you because I have them already. I've already tested them and they are working well. This feed here, see this feed now. I prepared this feed for somebody. Can see it. See the feed here. You are seeing the feed. This feed I have leftover which I'm testing. I'm using to test my chickens. You can see it. This is feed. You can see the feed. This is starter I prepared for somebody, and I'm using the same feed also. So there's nothing you tell me there that I haven't known here, because I have the chicken here. I separate set of chicken, about 50 birds, and I will use it to feed them throughout from beginning to end. So I'll let me know the result they will give me, so that when you're telling me your own result there, I will be comparing it with what I'm seeing here. So see the feed here. This is my own feed here. I made this feed for my own chicken, and they're eating it. You can see their weight. They're giving me 3 kg in 4 weeks now. They are not up to 5 weeks. They will be 5 weeks by next week Tuesday, and they are only giving me 3 kg. You saw the weight. I weighed it yesterday, I think. You can see it there. So you prepare the feed according to your own standard, and you get the best result, because what you give your chicken is garbage in, garbage out. If you give them the best nutrient, they will give you the best result. Adjust the formula according to time based on your results you see. If it's not giving them, you have to add out more ingredients for you to adjust it. Tweak ingredients based on the chicken's reaction. Keep the feed dry and safe from rodents always. Store in a very airtight container or bags in a cool, dry place, so that their feed will always be good for them. Label each of the badges. As you have a Eco Boy, we have badge 1, have badge 2. You must label them so that you know the badge. So if somebody is complaining, you know the badge that the person is complaining about, then you have to amend it also. Help yourself to compare the feed badges, spot performance changes, and avoid mistakes always. What are the disadvantages? What are the merits of having your own do-it-yourself chicken feed in your farm? What advantage? What do you gain from it? 1, feed reduces costs by 30 to 50%. So feeding your birds will become cheaper and you make maximum profit. Commercial feed is expensive, whether you like it or not. Whether you want to hear it or not, I will say it. Do-it-yourself feed lets you save big. This feed now, this feed is this super starter feed, about 24% crude protein. This feed cost me nothing less than, think about a bag of feed, about 25 kg bag of this feed cost me about 22 to 23,000 naira. But this quality of feed, you can't get it less than 28,000 naira in the market. No company will sell it below 28,000 naira, and it may not give you this kind of result. Improve birds' health and performance. You can't use commercial feed and get the maximum result I'm getting here. It's not possible, because this is my own feed and this is my own chicken, and I know what I need, and I will produce what I need also. So you can't get the same result with me. So whether you like it or not. Improve birds' health and performance. You know exactly what your birds are eating and what they require at the same time. So these birds have been with me, and they know me and I know them too. I know what they need. A woman told me that her goat, the way her goat behaves when they see new food, they used to smell the food, run around. Most of them, they even reject the feed. So if you know what your animal needs, you give them what they need, they will grow well. No chemical additive in this feed at all. There's no chemical additive in this feed. No harmful preservative at all, because this is a feed I produce for them, and they're using it. It's not a feed that's going to last for 5 years or 10 years. Remember that this commercial feed have a lot of chemical additives. They have a lot of chemical preservatives to preserve the feed for longer period of time, so that it will not spoil. But this is a feed you are producing, like the food you cook in your own house. You cook it and you eat it with your family. Are you going to put preservative in it? Food you cook this morning, and all of you are eating the food. Is there any need to put preservative in the food? No, that's exactly what is happening here. Most of these preservatives are harmful to the birds. Most of them, they tie their growth, doesn't allow them to grow well. Customizable broiler feed, growers feed, and layers feed. You can adjust your formula as needed. Utilize local ingredients with do-it-yourself feed. You can make it like all this feed. You can see this feed doesn't look nice like the commercial one, but it's very rich. Chicken doesn't care. What chicken cares is the richness of the. If you smell this feed, you know that it is quality. It has high quality. The ingredients I use in this feed, the only thing you know here is corn. I use blood meal here. I use fish meal. I use a lot of ingredients, and most of the ingredients are sourced within my environment here. So you can source the ingredients. Even for your neighbors, can even give you some ingredients. Some doesn't even cost money. If this time we are making use of cassava peel, I will get the cassava peel free. They give it to us free, and it reduces our cost of feeding. Also, had it been, it is easier to get this cassava peel in larger quantity. You can still make your own feed if you have it within your environment. If you are in the rural area where they produce cassava every day, you can gather this cassava peel, grind it, dry it, and grind it, and secure it for further use. It gives faster growth in broilers because they are eating direct. When the feed is very, this is food you prepare for them. You are giving it to them directly. The feed smells nice because they are fresh. It is not a feed that somebody have stocked in their house or in their shop for a longer period. Some have even started blocking. The smell, the aroma have changed. Chickens see them and run away. They don't eat them quickly. But this is a feed that has. Do you know that this corn have its own aromatic smells that attract chicken? Even the same aromatic smell attract rats. When you have corn in your environment, rats will be running around because of the aroma. But if that corn is spoiled, the rat will even see the corn and run away. It boosts egg size and share strength in layers. Proper calcium and protein improve laying quality and laying of standard eggs. It is great for zero waste protein and products of poultry. You don't waste anything because most of the waste now you are not converted to feed, and you're using to feed your chicken birds. Thank you for watching this video. Please, if this video interests you, give this video a thumb up immediately, and make sure you share the video to reach more poultry farmers. This is the only way you can encourage farmers to grow. Key nutrients that make chicken gain weight. 1, listen carefully. Protein is number 1 among all. Protein from soybean, fish meal, blood meal, groundnut cake helps to build the muscle and the weight of your poultry birds. And that one is energy. Without energy, they cannot eat. Energy comes from carbohydrates, from maize, cassava, millet, cassava peel, and others. They provide strength and body mass. And that one is fat and oil. This comes from pancake cake, vegetable oil, palm oil that boosts weight gain. And that one is calcium. Calcium from bone meal, oyster shell, snail shell strengthens bones and egg shells of your poultry laying beds. And that one is phosphorus. Phosphorus is essential for growth and metabolism. And that one is methionine and lysine. These are very important micronutrients. Amino acids needed for tissue building in poultry and livestock. Another one is vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin B complex. They support immunity and metabolism. Salt is good because it must be there in the feed, which provides sodium chloride, helps fluid balance and appetite. Mineral is another one, like zinc, magnesium, and iron. They are needed for blood, skin, and bone formation. And that one is fiber, which is very important. Fiber aids digestion and nutrient absorption. Making your own chicken feed in your farm is not only easy, it is a smarter way and a more profitable way to go into poultry farming. It helps you raise healthier chickens, cut down costs, and also boost your farm's profit. Whether you are just starting poultry farming as a new person or you are already in the business as a poultry farmer, do-it-yourself feed puts control and profit back in your hands. You have your profit in your hands. You stop wasting money and you start mixing your own feed today. This is the only way you can make profit and achieve better something in poultry farming. Thank you for watching this video. Share the video to reach more poultry farmers. Till the next video is uploaded in the next channel. Please make sure you subscribe to our both channels and join our channel community membership. This is the only way you can gain massive support from your poultry farming. We'll guide you. We also mentor you on how to run your poultry business to make profit from it. We know the business. This is our business and it's our own. If you are yet to get your Eco Boy booster, you can get it. Just send me a message on the WhatsApp line You get it. And we have feed booster for those of you that use commercial feed. We have feed booster that boosts the feed of your poultry beds. It is in 100 ml and 1 kg pack. So you can get your own immediately and use it to mix that commercial feed to add more nutrients and more ingredients, both minerals and vitamins, to boost it. You know what we mean by boosting it? To make the quality higher, so that when your chicken eating it, you are going to get maximum result, as if we did the feed for you. Why we produce this feed booster is because conveying prepared feed from here, our location here, to your location may be very costly, but these feed boosters are very small. You can put it in bag, you mix little quantity to your feed and to boost the feed and accept and give you maximum result. Thank you for watching. Till the next video is uploaded. For now, I say bye.